Hi everybody. Today we'll see about how to make Indianization of foreign brands. You all know that there are a lot of foreign brands are coming to India, but they fail to make it as a localized content. They fail to make it as Indianization of foreign brand because for Indians they consider Indian brands. So what are the strategies to be followed to make a foreign brand to be considered as an Indian brand? Then only all the Indians will prefer it. So how to make, what are the efforts taken by the foreign companies to make it their brands as an Indian brands? So let's see those things detailedly. So to begin with, what is how the foreign companies are preparing. So you know that a brand called McDonald's, they got clearance from the FIPB, that is Foreign Investment Promotion Board, in 1991 itself. But they were waiting till 1996. That means they launched the brand only in the 1996. That means that much preparation they are doing before launching, because it suggests that the company is not willing to caught in unprepared for this market. Country like India, it's totally unique. Unlike in Western country, because the market is very totally complicated in India, that made McDonald to wait for 5 years before launching the brand in 1996. So what are the strategies for Indianization of the foreign brands? So here in this, I have taken example from what the practices followed by the foreign brand to make it as an Indian brand. So from this you can understand how to make Indianizations. So the first strategy is having an Indian specific brand names. So when you want to get success in India, it is advisable to include some kind of Indian names in the brand. So that makes the people to consider it's an Indian brand. That is more, the people will associate them more touch will be there. You can take an MNC company from South Korea like LG. They followed this strategy for their TV. They brand it as LG Samburna TV. Samburna is a North Indian name, and similarly Kellogg's. They were struggling to do business initially, but they made some kind of names associated with Indians. So they launched a limited edition of Kellogg's Chocos Spider name and web design cereals, and the use of Indian specific words taken from Indian language Hindi, such as cornflakes with iron Sakti and calcium Sakti. So that name Sakti is more of associated with Indian. In the launch of the new variants, gave it as a local feel, which was good initiative taken by the management. Similarly, in packages, it portrayed itself as a socially responsible citizen, whereby it started recycling and reusing materials, improving the access to the health and human services in the local communities. That is another initiative. And having an Indian celebrities for a brand is another strategy. So though you are an MNC company, when you want to get success in India, you need to associate with the local Indian celebrities. So most of the MNCs are started following it. That is another strategy. If you take Shah Rukh Khan, is being used from the beginning Hyundai, and similarly Amir Khan is used by Samsung and so many other MNCs also. And similarly Indian former cricketer, Indian captain, former captain Dhoni is being used by Boost from the beginning. So that people associate Dhoni is known for everybody in India, because in India cricket is celebrated as a religion. So having an Indian captain, former Indian captain for a brand like Boost will increase a customer base. And similarly, another strategy is having an Indian specific brands. Introduce an Indian specific brands is another strategy. And if you take a Nokia, they introduced a 1100 mobile with a torchlight that is exclusive for India. And similarly, Chota Pepsi and Chota Coke by Coca-Cola and Pepsi. And similarly, Pepsi introduced Kurkure, that is especially for Indian market. So that is an Indian specific brands. And similarly, McDonald's, they are known for their brands, But in India, they introduced Aloo Tikki, Mix Spicy. This is an Indian specific brand. And introducing value for products, value for money products in India, because Indian consumers are price sensitive consumers. So it is a developing country. Everything that people want in the low price. So introducing product value for money products in India is another strategy. GE Healthcare, they launched ECG electrocardiograph machine for rural India where clinics do not have much space to operate. Those complex ECG machines which also runs on battery to overcome the electricity problem. In India, always electricity is a problem. So continuity of the electricity is a big problem in India. So they introduced an ECG machine which is very small, and that too they work on batteries. Similarly, Kellogg's, they introduced a small pack for rupees 5, that is the lowest denomination in India. Unlike in Western country, they buy in kgs, but they introduced in rupees 5 pack for India. And similarly, a Colgate paste is available in sachet, and Hindustan Unilever, they introduced shampoo, that is Sunsilk shampoo, available in 50 paise sachet. That is lowest denomination in India, and for information that 50 paise is no longer available. If you give 1 rupee, they will give you 2 sachet. And similarly, McDonald's, they introduced a pricing strategy that is value based with the price points even at the entry level reaching levels of rupees 20. That is another example. And another strategy also, you can follow sponsoring of an Indian sports. So in India, this cricket is widely popular, and they have a competition called Indian Premier League. So Pepsi is an MNC company. They were title sponsor for quite some time, and similarly Reebok, they sponsored Kolkata Knight Riders of IPL team, and Puma, Pepsi, and Maruti Suzuki, they were official sponsor of ISL. And another strategy is acquiring Indian brands. So doing a business in India with acquiring a local company's brand. That is also a strategy. Coca-Cola acquired Parley's entire soft drink business like Citra, Thumbs Up, Gold Spot, Limca for 60 million US dollars. Similarly, Hindustan Unilever acquired Modern Breads. And you can also adopt a local way of distributions in rickshaw, bullock carts, boats, cycles, trucks, etc. That is an acquiring Indian brand strategy. This is what DHL follows delivery through a cycle, and similarly Heikkinen. So that is also they are following through cycle rickshaw delivering products, and pizza is being delivered in cycles, and autos are being used for local way of advertising. And another strategy is respecting Indian culture, because you are an MNC, but if you don't respect Indian culture, you cannot survive. So you all know that McDonald's, they are known for their burgers, but when they want to do business in India, they were very clear that no pork and beef content burgers in India, because majority of the Indian, they don't prefer beef content and pork. So when they want to do business in India, they were very clear that no more pork and beef content in India, but in US and other Western countries, it is there. And they also introduced not only McDonald's, even KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, they are, and McDonald's, they introduced vegetarian menu in their outlet. That is respecting Indian culture, because significant number of Indians, they take only vegetarian during entire month in North India and in South India also. And the last other strategies like having Indian specific sales promotions like low interest rates by Mercedes-Benz. It's a costly car, but they introduced low interest rate. Okay, that Indians are very particular about pricing, so the interest charged by the Mercedes-Benz is low. That is being Indian specific, and similarly, you do advertisements all over. But when you want to do business in India, you need to introduce advertisement in local language like Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, Malayalam, like that. And starting a manufacturing facilities in India, it is another strategy, because people consider that this company gave employment to us, so we can buy the product. Like, you need to start manufacturing facilities in India. So, and you, for another information is, McDonald followed a global approach. That is the reason why they are successful now. Under this approach, it segregated the kitchen areas and cooks for the vegetarian and non-vegetarian menus. As Indians in some areas did not even like to have vegetarian food if it is touched by non-vegetarian food items. So that is a McDonald's global approach. They have clearly made it a green color for vegetarian and red color for non-vegetarian. Uniforms also they are following. So I hope you understood this Indianization of foreign brand strategies. So thanks for watching. Keep learning and growing. Thank you.